Rome Alliance Church family. Today's update is simply a reminder of what we looked at this past Sunday. Right now we're living in unprecedented times with what's taking place around us, a lot of unknowns, a lot of things we're seeing taking place around the country, a lot of things we're seeing taking place around the world, in places like France and Italy with this COVID-19 virus that's going around. So today's update is really a reminder of what we looked at on Sunday. We looked at this idea of time. In this time we're living in with shutdowns and quarantines and social distancing, as we're calling it nowadays, there's three things we wanted to look at. The first one was this time and this season should bring us perspective. And so we need to have perspective. And the perspective we need to have is the one that Moses gives us in Psalm 90, verse 12, that we would number our days. The second one is that we need to become reflective. We need to evaluate our time. We look at in Psalm 39, the same concept of numbering our days that David gives us, but then he adds on to it that our mere rushing ends in nothing. And let's be honest, life is crazy, life is busy, and this is a time as we take a step back from the busyness of life to evaluate how we spend our time, what we do with our time. And really when life gets going again in the new norm, in a new way, it's a great opportunity to set new practices and new things into place. And so we need to be reflective. And so number one, we need to have perspective. Number two, we need to become reflective. And the third thing is we need to take advantage of the opportunities that we see around us. We looked at Ephesians 5 that Paul says, take the advantage of every opportunity and be careful how we live in these days. And so the encouragement is that we would be people who take advantage of what we see. And so there's going to be people around us who are afraid. There's going to be people around us in need. As we're seeing right now in the Mohawk Valley, already businesses are laying people off. I don't even know what to do, but maybe God does. And so let's pray to God to see what opportunities He presents to us to be the church. And so in this time, the church is here. In this time, the church is for this moment. And so really, this is what the church is all about, the provider of hope and the provider of everything that God has for us, that let His will be done on earth as it is in heaven during this time. And so as we look at this time, as we take a step back, let us now draw perspective, let us become reflective, and let us take advantage of the opportunities that are around us.